Good. Insert time of the day here. It's Conlang time again. Let's do it. But firstly, homework. I asked you to research different number systems, choose a type base or create your own number system, and to create the numbers themselves. I hope you did that. If you have done this, I would love to see what you've come up with. Just join my Discord, link in the description, and send them there. It'd be interesting to see what you guys have come up with. And I can show something in my next video, perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. Depends if people do it or not. Haven't really had much activity. Anyway, articles today. Something more linguistics based rather than maths based today. So, what are articles? Well, articles are words such as the, a, and an, in English at least. The definite article, refers to a specific object or group. A or an, indefinite articles, they're used in different places, which is not important, refers to a non-specific object or group, like a cat. I'm not specifying which cat. But there are more than just these two types of articles. Those are just the ones in English, such as the proper article. For example, in Maori, there's a Kremlin. I don't know pronouncing that, so like the Kremlin in Russia, I know Maori's not a Russian language, but it's just an example. It indicates a proper noun, such as a name or place, like the Kremlin. Partitive articles, like in French, I'm not going to try and pronounce that because I can't. I don't speak French. Some coffee. Do you want some coffee? Is that sentence there? Indicates a mass of a noun rather than individuals, such as if you go to a river and you say, I want a water, you can't say that, you want some water. And negative articles, ich will kein Kaffee, I don't want coffee, or I want no coffee in German. So it just indicates a lack of a noun. What are grammatical number? What's that? Well, it indicates the amount of an object, such as the apple is singular, a singular noun, it's just one, or the apples, plural, the S makes it a plural, more than one noun, and the water, collective, such as I said before, it's like a massive noun. So as far as like sugar goes, you can say I want some sugar. It's a mass. You can't specifically count every single bit of sugar. And again, there can be many different types of these: singular, dual, two nouns, palkal, just a few, like I have a few cats. A lot of different languages deal with these in different ways. You can add something to the end of a word known as a suffix, or something to the beginning of a word, such as prefix. We use suffix in English with the S at the end of for a plural. Might use particles, which is a separate word which might indicate whether it is singular, plural, collective, or whatever. There are many different ways, and you can create your own. Cases. This is hard to explain, so bear with me. Again, if this doesn't make sense to you, join my Discord, talk to me, or join the Amino, which is also linked in the description, and people will help you out. This is an interesting topic to understand if you don't speak another language. So cases, what are they? It adds information to an object. In English, we only use it on pronouns, like these. We have three cases: nominative, accusative, and possessive. Don't worry, I'll explain these, but you can see every pronoun has at least one of them, except you, both use. Those only have a one for nominative and accusative. But what does this mean? Well, let's take the first row and explain it that. So, I ate the sandwich fed me, and it's my sandwich. Don't know what happened to the animations there, big brain moment. So, nominative. It indicates that you are doing the action. So, I ate the sandwich, I'm doing the eating. Accusative. It indicates that the action is being done to you, so the sandwich is feeding you. And possessive, it indicates that you own the sandwich, or you own whatever. So, my sandwich, your sandwich. Let's use he again. You can just switch the words out. He ate the sandwich. He was the one performing the action. The sandwich fed him. the action is being done to him. It's his sandwich. He owns the sandwich. And again, there's multiple types of these. We're going to talk about one that I particularly like. Instrumental. It shows that an object is being used, such as in Russian, to write with a pen. I cannot pronounce it. I don't really know Cyrillic or Russian, so I can't even try. But there, that's what it looks like. You can just smash them into one word, and it makes sense. And gender. What's gender? Well, it's a way of classifying and grouping objects. English doesn't have it, however, pretty much most other languages do. Mainly European ones. But there are multiple, there's loads of types. You can group them however you want mainly, but there are some specific groups that if you speak another European language then you would know. There you go, they're grouped into genders, such as masculine, feminine, and neuter in German. Common, I believe most Nordic languages. However, I'm not sure. I know at least Swedish has it. Animate, they are living objects. Often it can also be defined as moving objects, however, it's kind of conflicting and confusing. Inanimate, non-living objects. Alienable, objects that aren't part of you, so like a mug, or a bowl, or your mobile phone. And inalienable, objects that are part of you, like an arm, or your heart, or your head, or something. They are part of you and they cannot be removed without some sort of surgery, at least. But then you can't use them in any decent way. So what are the uses of these? Well, I don't really see much use in gender. However, the other two things, or other three things, sorry, are very useful and are used often in languages. Again, this is mostly European languages. All sorts of languages deal with things all sorts of different ways. German, for example, it has all of these different articles depending on the gender and the case. And there's lots of them. In English, the left-hand table will just be the. And the right-hand table will just be a, and a, or an, But it's evolved like this, and that's how German is. French has something similar. They have masculine and feminine, I'm fairly sure. I don't think they have as many articles as this. And I showed you keine as well, or kein, the negative article. It's not showed on this because it's pretty much just the indefinite article, the one on the right. I know it's in German, but the one on the right, the indefinite articles, you just add a k before each of them. Some notes are that the indefinite article usually evolves from the word for one. So the word for one in German is ein. The word in English is a, and it evolved into one. One evolved into a, obviously a while ago. And I'm not sure about other languages again, but I'm fairly sure it's the same. Guess what time it is? It's homework time. I bet you're not surprised. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Decide your articles, decide your numbers, decide your genders, and research how other languages use them, because many different languages use all three of these in many different ways. And interesting ones at that. So, yeah, look at interesting things. Japanese is a good one, because they are not European, they are complete opposite and very different. Yeah, I hope you understand this. Again, if not, join the Amino or my Discord linked in the description, and we'll help you. Trust me, we've got the experience too. Yeah, thank you.